Hi, Janelle Watson here, spiritual perspectivist and go-to spiritual connector. Here's a live I did earlier on Facebook. Hope you enjoy it. I said today that I'd jump on and do a live on our supermoon that we're going to be having tonight. So we have a supermoon which is going to be huge tonight. So where the moon is actually closer to the earth. At the moment, May is the month of moving forward, and this is our last supermoon for the year. So you'll find that with this, we're in Scorpio energy, and Scorpio energy is all about relationships. So you may find at the moment you're feeling a little like you'd like to help or have intense relationships you'd like to fix or heal or work more closely with intimate relationships or with relationships that you have with very close friends, or it's providing an intense connection at the moment. So with this energy, it means that we've now got the intense energy of the supermoon coming into us tonight, or for the next couple of days. You'll actually be feeling the energy. So let's have a look at a bit of a ritual that you can do to help you cleanse or clear any emotions or any attachments or anything that might be troubling you, anything that you can actually release with this supermoon energy. So if we have a look, there's probably about 5 things or 5 steps in this little ritual that you can do, and it's not dramatically important that you do everything in the correct order, but some of the things you can do is, to start with, step 1 is to actually create yourself a sacred space. Creating a sacred space means that you can burn a candle, you can set the intent to be safe, to release, so that you can actually do this out in the moonlight if you like, or you can set yourself a space somewhere, a nice space in your house or your home, so that you can actually set this sacred space. And as you are then bringing in perhaps crystals, your oracle cards, if you're burning candles, burn a couple of candles, a white candle, and if you want a pink candle for love, or green candle for healing, or blue candle, you can, whatever you need to do, you can bring that in if you like, and you set this, and that sets up the steps for your ritual. And then you can actually use some essential oils if you like, diffuse some essential oils. Whatever oils make you feel comfortable, whatever oils you like. You can also put some into a rub, perhaps some fractionated coconut oil or whatever you like. You can actually put this on your skin, perhaps on your throat here, because you're going to be speaking with a ritual. Perhaps you would like to actually put it on your arms and your hands as you're offering up your energy. Once you've actually done that and you are ready to let go of anything that no longer serves you, what you can actually do then is you can bathe in the moonlight if you like. Now you can go out into the energy of the moon. You don't have to go directly. You can sit in front of a window or open a window and let the energy come in. But bathe in the moonlight and forgive yourself for anything that you feel needs to be released or shifted at this time. Draw down the light and ask the light to cleanse and clear any patterns or any patterns of judgment that might be out of alignment with you or with your core or your personal truth. Stand in your integrity and your alignment with your divine light. So you've got your candles burning, you have your crystals with you, you've set a sacred space. You can either do this from this sacred space, or you can actually go out and bathe yourself in the moonlight. And this will help you with your alignment and with your divine light. Next, close your eyes and think back to what you were doing this time last year. Honor how much you have grown and how much you have progressed, how you are in a different space and a different place to where you are now. Obviously, with everything that's going on with the energy of the world at the moment, we're all in some sort of different space to what we were, or energy to what we were this time last year. But what you need to do is honor the fact that you have grown and progressed and the changes that have made. And that's a really good thing to do. That is a really lovely thing to do with this supermoon. is to honor the space that you are in. The lunar energy is so close with the supermoon. It is such a big energy. And this is our last supermoon of the year. So take the time to follow these steps to start with and move yourself into a space where you can then find anything that you need to release or to let go of. So once you've done that, you'll find that you can actually journal anything. So journaling doesn't mean you have to have a book. Journaling can mean you've got a notepad or you've just got paper, and write down anything in as much detail as you like that you feel you need to let go of, anything that is no longer serving you, anything that is no longer helping you to move forward, anything that is a blockage or is holding you back. Put it down in as much detail as you like. Surround yourself in your crystals. Surround yourself with your essential oils. Sit in the moonlight if you can, or if you like, or just look at the moonlight, or just take note or have it in your mind, in your space. And while you are doing this, take down the notes that you need to. Take anything down. Write it all down. Let it go. This is not as difficult as it seems. You can actually think it out, write it out with your hand. What you're actually doing is a transference of energy. So you're actually taking it and we're writing it all down. Now, because we have a big supermoon, we can actually get rid of quite strong or large blockages. So we can actually sit out in the moonlight and do this. Once you've done this, you'll find you'll be starting to release. And when you've finished writing this out, it doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't have to be something that it's just a quick note. Write it out in as much detail as you like. And then tear that page or those pages out of the journal or off the notepad, or just take them away from the other pieces of paper and then scrunch them up. Once you've scrunched those up, we can do different things that we need to actually release that energy. Now, you're doing this, remember, under a supermoon. So everything you're doing is actually going to be enhanced. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can actually use any of the 4 elements to simply do this. You can write and burn. So what you can actually do is burn. If you're in a safe space or somewhere safe, you can actually burn the paper and make sure it burns all the way down to ash. So you're using the element of fire. You could take the paper and you could, in a scrunched up form, bury it in the earth, and bury it in the earth in the moonlight and ask for that to be released. And that will then be transmuted into something more useful. So the ground, Mother Earth, will actually use that paper and transmute it into something more useful. You can actually take a bowl of water and drown what is no longer serving you in water. And you can ask for that to be transmuted by using the element of water. Or you can take that piece of paper and actually allow it to ask the universe to actually take it off and use the air to transmute that. So the element of air, asking the universe to actually cleanse and clear any sorrows, or allowing the release of what is no longer serving you. Once you've finished doing all of these things, what we suggest, or I suggest, is that you actually have a salt bath. Now, if you're having a salt bath, don't forget to burn a few candles, keep the love and the energy going, and help with the relaxation and the release. Take a moment to thank your spirit team, the stars, and of course the moon, Luna, and the divine God, creator, source, whatever you call the universe, and thank them for being with you now and helping you to move forward and to heal. You can thank yourself and thank your higher self, and you can do this 3 times with "and so it is, and so it is, and so it is." Look, the flower moon is what the supermoon is called in the northern hemisphere, because it occurs in spring when the flowers are blooming. In the southern hemisphere, we're here in autumn. However, in autumn, we're looking at our vegetables growing and harvesting for feeding us during winter. So this moon is a blessing, and you can ask the supermoon to help you with the growth of your vegetables. Speak to the elements and Ask them to help with the garden, to enrich the harvest, to empower the food and the nutrition that you derive from it. In the Northern Hemisphere, you can call in the nature elements and thank them for the beauty of the flowers in the spring. This is all something that can be very useful in a supermoon. So if you're actually experiencing this amazing moon and this amazing moonlight, take advantage of it with a ritual. So we can actually look at who is doing this and who is not doing this. If you are doing this and you don't want to call it a ritual, some people struggle with the term ritual, then you can actually say that it is just a habit, or it is a task, or something that you'd like to do, or a releasing of the energy. I find that people tend to get a little bit funny with the term ritual. A ritual doesn't have to be anything to do with witchy or woo-woo. It is just simply a release of energy. So hi everybody who's joined us. Thank you for joining us. If you want, at the end of this time, this ritual or this task that you are doing this evening in the supermoon, remember I said to you in the beginning that you can actually have some cards. You can take your oracle cards, shuffle them, over the light of the candle, draw a card and see what energy it is that is giving you this particular card, and thank your spirit team for giving you this card. And if you like, see what guidance is actually being given to you this evening. Do the drawing of the card after you've done the ritual. So after you've actually sat and released anything that you need to release, and then see what guidance comes in. You will find you will feel the shift. So once you've actually done something with the moonlight and in the moonlight, you will feel a shift. You will actually feel the energy shift in a good way, in a nice way. It will release. Okay. So if you've got any questions, leave some questions below. If you want to find out a little bit more about how you can work with us and what we do to help you with your spiritual journey, leave a smiley face in the comments below if you want. I will actually leave a link. We have a Write and Burn PDF that you can download. I'm more than happy to share this with you. So what it will do is take you through step by step on actually how to write and burn and what it does, and a bit of an explanation about how it actually works. It's a transference of energy. So I'll leave the link in the comments below when I've finished here, and then you can click on that and download a PDF from us. Okay, so feeling good is what you should be aiming for after this energy shift. Relaxed, you may find you sleep well. Another thing you may find is that a lot of people are affected by a supermoon and the energy. If you're feeling this, ask your spirit team to help you to relax and to sleep well, because some people find that their energy is just a little bit over the top on this time of the year when we actually have these great supermoons. We've had several supermoons this year. So basically you'll find that this is our last one for this year. The next one's not until April 2021. All right, so I will talk to you all later. Be spiritual, be safe. If you want to have a chat and find out a bit more about how we can work with you, then that's great as well. You can leave an emoji in the comments below. I'll leave the comment for the link for you to download the PDF to write and burn. Enjoy this time. It is beautiful energy. The next 48 hours are going to be amazing energy. So please take advantage of this beautiful supermoon and work with it as much as you can. And be spiritual. Take it on board. We're all here in our amazing bodies as a spiritual being. So from me and the team at Feather of Gold, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.